One of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today.
Good afternoon. All right, I just wanted to jump on quickly and talk a little bit about something I believe every adult person should be aware of. And I don't understand why adult people do not know this basic rule of life. And that is, life is all about trade-offs. You're not going to get everything you want every time, all the time, all day, right? You're not going to get someone who's wealthy and doesn't work. That's like 0.1% of people who have money but don't work hard, aren't ambitious or driven. Like, you want a man with money, but you feel a way when you don't spend any time with him. That y'all don't really see each other or spend time together. Again, you can't have it all at the same time. And if you're a grown adult, you should know that. That shouldn't be a shock to you. You shouldn't be surprised that, for the gentlemen, you all want to engage with women online who are posting thirst traps, have their bum out, have their bosom out, right? Dressing a certain way, licking their tongue out, which please make that make sense. Make that make sense to me. While you're a grown woman and you're taking videos and pictures with your tongue out. Okay, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm an old fuddy-duddy, okay? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get the tongue out. But you're not going to engage with women like that and then be surprised when she's not domesticated, she's not good with children, she's still gaining the attention of other people because that's how you met her. Like, that's how you found her. Is swimming in a sea of other men's attention. And now, because she's your woman, all of a sudden, you don't want her doing any of these things. Here's the truth of the matter. We need to start as we mean to go. I think, honestly, that's 80% of most people's problem, especially in relationships. They start off in relationships one way, and then at some point, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, they decide, I want to do something different. Like, I want to go in a different direction. I don't want to, I know that's how I started, but I ain't trying to do that anymore. And therein is where all the problems lie. If you just started as you mean to go, and I tell plenty of people this, right? So for the gentleman, stop leading with your wallet. Stop trying to buy the woman's love and affection, which is impossible anyway. Here's what you can buy from a woman with your money. You can buy her temporary attention. You can buy her time, right? She'll sit at the dinner table with you. You can buy her time. You can buy her temporary attention. You may even be able to buy her body. Again, temporarily. But you will never buy her love. You will never buy her devotion or her loyalty. Nope. Your money will not get you that. Okay? So do not be surprised when, oh my gosh, I'm wealthy and I was paying for this and paying for that and paying all these trips. You will not buy her fidelity. Okay? So again, don't be surprised. Oh my God, I can't believe she's cheating on me. Yeah, that's how that works. Because again, it takes something else, not your money. Take something else to get those things from a person. All right, and ladies, I'll give y'all the same spiel. You want to give a man your body. You want to give him your time and your attention. And you think that that's going to somehow keep him faithful and loyal. No, no, not at all. Not at all. It takes something different, something deeper than that, because he can get that from anywhere. So there are trade-offs. Life is full of trade-offs. We're not going to get everything we want, right? You want a 5% or 10% man, but so does everybody else. So does everybody else. So if you find a good-looking man, a fit man, a man who's ambitious and driven and focused, a man who makes money and, has all of those masculine qualities, I can assure you there are other women out there that want him too. You're not the only woman that wants a man like that. Do I believe that there are great men out here that, do choose one woman and they stay with that one woman? Most certainly. I do. They're rare. Oh my God, they are so rare. So just understand, you're not going to get everything you want. And you got to be okay with that, right? You're not going to get everything you want all at once, all at the same time. That's just not going to happen. And even the women out here who are, attempting to work full time, and then they have a bunch of kids, and then they want to go back to school, and then they want to start a business. It's like, why are you doing this to yourself? And then want to come in as, I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong with you is you're trying to do everything all at once, all at the same time, and you're not doing any of it very well. You are failing in all of those areas because somebody didn't tell you that life is full of trade-offs. Life is about seasons. You're going to have a season of your children being young and you being the primary caretaker. And then when they get older and go to school, then you can do a little something more. You're going to have seasons where your marriage is really good. And then you're going to have seasons where, okay, we got a whole lot of stuff on our plate as a couple. We got to give that time. But life is about seasons. I don't know why people are not getting this very basic relationship 101 information. You're not going to get everything you want all at once, all at the same time, because number one, you can't manage it all at the same time. And number two, you can't do it well all at the same time. Okay, so just, if nobody's ever told you that, let me be the first to tell you. All right, you taking on more and more and more. And let me also say this. This is something that I don't understand. There are women out here, I don't understand this. And I love children. Like, I started out as a school teacher. I had my own kids. I love kids. But I'm going to be real with y'all. I am trying to wrap my head around women who have child after child after child after child. Like, I'm just like, why are we doing this? Like, I just keep having kids. And it's like, it's something going on there. Because it's not about the child, right? It's not about, okay, I love kids and just, because if I can be frank, a lot of these women aren't even really raising the children. It's almost like a weird fetish. I just want to have all these kids, more. I don't know if it's a baby fetish, and then once the child gets older, they need to replace it with another baby. It's weird. I don't understand that, because I have 3 children. I plan to have 2 children, and I got twins the second time. But I planned all my kids. So once I had twins, I was like, well, I probably won't have any more kids. I just didn't see myself having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? And remember, kids are expensive, and kids are a time suck. Like, there's a lot of time that is devoted to having children. And so the more children you have, the more time and the more money it's going to cost you. So I just don't understand that. I think that's kind of weird. I think there's like a mental health thing going on there when women have back-to-back children. I think that's weird. But anyway, so at some point though, like, we all have a threshold. We all have a limit to what we can do and what we can do well. And, most Americans do not operate within that threshold. They feel the need to push the envelope more. I've got to work more. I've got to start a business. I've got to go back to school. I've got to have a bunch of kids, and I've got to be married. Like, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't want to push, myself and my mental health and my physical health to the brink. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to say, well, I have 3 kids and that's good enough. That's it. That's all I can do. I got 3 kids, right? So make that make sense to me. And like I said, I'm seeing this more and more where women, y'all have been sold this lie that you can do it all and have it all, but what they didn't tell you is something's going to break. Something's going to break, and it's probably going to be you or your kids or your marriage. Because look, y'all not going to let that work ball fall. You're not going to let that fall. That's where a lot of y'all get your self-worth and your value from, is what you do, not who you are. So a lot of women will let their marriage break. They'll let their kids break, their self-care break before they let their work break, which is crazy. That is absolutely crazy to me. So I don't get it. Help me to understand why women are having all of these kids that they're not raising. I just don't get it. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. So, but life is about trade-offs. You're not going to get everything. And if you get someone that's family-oriented, there's a good chance that person's going to still be very attached to their family. They're still going to be doing things for them. They're still going to be on call for them. So you can't say, oh, I want this and not want the opposite thing that it comes with. Whenever I write my list of qualities that I want in a man, I always think about what's the trade-off, what's the opposite end of that, right? So here's one that I thought about quite a bit. It's, okay, I want someone who's godly. I want someone who's God-fearing in word and deed. Okay, but he may be further along than me. He may see me watching one of my shows and be like, why are you watching this? Like, don't watch that. That's not godly. That's not holy, right? And now I get checked. One of my little guilty pleasure shows. He may be like, we don't watch that. And we don't listen to that music, or we don't do this, we don't do that. Yeah, that would be the trade-off. Now I got somebody kind of telling me that some of the ratchet stuff that I like, that ain't gonna fly. Don't look at that. Don't listen to that. Don't watch that. If he is healthy and fit, that means that there may be some things that I sneak and eat that I can't eat no more. Because he like, why is this in here? Why are we eating this? Why are we eating that? We can't have that. We can't eat this. Right? He may be, I'm going to work out every day, right? Because I claim I want healthy and fit. And I don't work out every day, but what if he did? What if he worked out every day and he started pushing me to work out every day? Now I'm like, wait a minute. I don't mind walking, but I ain't lifting no weights every day, right? So there is a trade-off to everything we say we want, even all the good stuff. If he is empathetic and compassionate and kind, okay, I love it. But guess what? He's also going to be that way to other people too. He's also going to be an empathetic, kind person to others. And I may be like, well, why you always got to be helping this person or that person? See? So there's always trade-offs. Thank you, Alta, for buying a badge. Always trade-offs. I want y'all to remember that. That's what adult people understand. Now, children don't understand that. Children think that, okay, I want this thing, and I don't want that other thing that comes along with it. So that's childlike, emotionally immature thinking. I want this, period. And when that other thing on the back end comes along, well, I don't want that. I don't want that. See, that's childlike thinking. But adults know that, well, yeah, this is what comes with it, right? This is what comes with it. And what blows my mind is I'm seeing more and more couples that are trying to do this blended family thing. And it's like, you didn't think about, okay, it's funny because you didn't think about the woman who has children, right? So the woman has children, and you didn't think to yourself, okay, and those children have a father. Or his children have a mother. And all that comes along with that, right? You didn't think about that. But again, adults know this. Adults know that, okay, if I hook my wagon to this person, what all do they come along with? you need to start asking yourself those questions, because again, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you're like, oh, the children's father, and the drama and this and that. Yeah, because that's the trade-off. You want to be with this person, it's going to come with all this drama. Okay, I have a couple where the woman, he had 2 children, and both of them put him on child support, and now we got less money coming in the house. Yep, that's exactly how that goes. So that's all. Just understand life is about trade-offs, right? Which is why I have people get very specific about what it is you say you want. I did not want a man who had any children. I was very clear and concise about that, because I knew that drama was not what I wanted in my life. I don't want a man with children. So I made sure to marry a man that didn't have any kids. And some of y'all need to really think, you need to think more deeply, more critically, instead of just seeing the person that you want. That's what a lot of y'all do. I see this person, I want them. You don't think about their kids. You don't think about their family. You don't think about who's attached to the kids. You don't think about any of that. You just want that person. All right, y'all, I got to make sure I don't miss I think I already have missed yep, I got to turn around. I missed my exit. So think deeper. Think deeper than what you're doing, because too many people are staying at that shallow, you're right at the surface. You're at that shallow surface point. You got to think deeper. You got to ask yourself some harder questions. Okay? Because the truth is, everything comes with a trade-off. And you need to know what that is, and you need to know if you're able to handle it. I have a couple right now that's trying to figure out if they're going to have children or not. And they're going to be married in 2 months. Isn't that wow? They're going to be married in 2 months and still don't know if either one of them want to have children. That's dangerous. That's real dangerous to me. That's a danger zone to me. I would never marry a person unless I had a definitive answer about if they wanted to have children or not. And they're 2 months out. So we got to do better. Some of these problems that we have, most of these problems, can I be real? Most of these problems that we have, we bring on ourselves. And I don't know why people feel so offended when I say that. Like, why do you say that? Because it's true. Most of these problems that you have brought on yourself. You have not done your homework. You have not properly vetted that person or, gotten all the information. You don't have what we call informed consent. You have not properly vetted that person and asked the right questions. And I told y'all that the other day. People lie. Stop it. Just stop it. People lie. No, most people don't. Most people don't. Like, can we be honest? Y'all just don't be asking questions. You don't ask the right questions. You don't ask good questions. That's how y'all get into these, situations. But ask the hard questions. Ask the questions like the video I did the other day. What would keep me from marrying this person if I knew about something from their past? What is it in their past that if I knew about it, it could keep me from marrying this person? That's a hard question. That's a hard question. But see, y'all don't ask those questions. You don't ask them of yourself, and you don't ask them of the other person. Well, we got to start doing the work. We really got to be more mindful, be more intentional. I was watching Earn Your Leisure today, and they had Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on there. And, she was talking once again, about the Black family and Black culture and all of that. And she talked at length about the people that we choose, right? And I mean, she's not wrong. The people that we're choosing, that's a big part of it. We suck at choosing, man. Like, man, y'all suck at choosing. And like, I can't say anything about it because at one time it was me. I sucked at choosing. I chose all the wrong people and was shocked when the relationship wasn't working out. Like, well, why isn't this working out? Baby, because look at who you chose. right? And I don't know if it's an ego thing. You think that your ego can carry you can carry the relationship. Don't no matter how awful the other person is. You think you got it together. Well, I got it together. I got this. I can handle this. No, you need two people, and even then, you need Jesus. So with the both of y'all, you still need Jesus. You need God in the middle of it. You need a good therapist. You need your pastor. Like, you're going to need a whole lot of people. And you think just you can carry the relationship? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not in 2025. You're going to need a whole army. You're going to need a whole legion of people. So I think some of us give ourselves too much credit. Well, I've done the work. I've read books. I've listened to podcasts. I know what I'm doing. And you pick the worst person on earth to try to have a marriage with. And are shocked when it don't work out. I can't believe this marriage is, we only been married 2 years, a year. Because look at who you chose. So this way you got to look at people's track record, right? And unless that person is truly, they have to truly be doing some serious work. They got to be doing some serious work from who they were before. And if they're not, do not choose them. But that's where y'all feelings. And then look, this is what's really funny. Men love talking about women and their feelings. Oh, women are guided by their feelings. It's all about their feelings. Yeah, men are the same way when it comes to women. Y'all don't use logic when y'all choose women. Can we be real? Y'all don't choose logic. You're not in your logical, rational mind when you decide to wife a stripper or OnlyFans girl or an Instagram baddie. You're not using your logic. You're in your feelings. Okay? You're in your emotions. You're in your lust. So come on, quit. Stop. Stop acting like, oh, the women are the ones that are super illogical and irrational. No, man, it's the same thing with men. No different. No different. Men are doing the same thing. The same thing. Y'all are choosing women based on lust. You're choosing her based on her look. You're choosing her based on sex. Like, there ain't nothing logical about that. And again, you're surprised when it don't work out. You're surprised when she cheat on you. You're surprised when, she want money. She take all your money. Like, what? Come on now. So, yeah, we got to do better. We got to do better. But just understand that if you haven't heard that before, I'm here to tell it to you. Life is about trade-offs, okay? We're not going to get everything we want all at the same time. That's just not how it works. You can't do everything well. You have got to prioritize. Life is about hierarchy. Determine what's most important, and that's what you focus on. Stop thinking you can do everything. That's your ego, okay? And then when you come to me, oh, I'm just so stressed out. I just got so much going on. Okay, well, you're the only person that can change it. You're the only person that can fix it. Fix it. That's what I tell people. And do you know they have the audacity to come back like, well, I mean, what? You make it seem so simple. Because it is. Fix it. Put something on hold for now. Okay? Because you can't do everything. Something has to be on hold. Put something on hold for now. For an indefinite period of time, just put something on hold. And ideally, I don't want that thing to be your marriage or your children. Okay? So, that's it. That's it. This is just a grown-up talk for those of you who may not have ever had it, because a lot of people tell me, yeah, nobody ever told me this stuff. Nobody ever explained this to me. So this is one of those, mama, auntie talks that maybe you never heard before, so I'm here to give it to you. But this is a part of growing up and maturing. We all got to grow up and mature. We got to grow up. You got 40 and 50 and 60-year-olds walking around, but you got a 15-year-old mind. You got a 20-year-old mind. That's unacceptable. All right. I am here picking up my computer. I hope y'all have a great day. We're due to get a storm. So, it's super warm outside, 74 degrees, but it's supposed to storm. So we shall see. But thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you all. If you're watching this on YouTube, Everything you need to know about me and what I have going on is in the description box below. Please like this video because it helps me to stay in the algorithm. Consider subscribing and share this video with anyone you think could benefit from it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And as always,